don't you tell me what you have up your sleeve, Mr. Davis? Don't keep me in suspense.
Can't take it, huh?
No.
Come here. Just be patient. I promise it will be worth the wait. You are?
Thank you.
First, we start with a gift. And then there's the card. Will you, Brooke? Will you marry me? I got you, didn't I? You weren't expecting this.
No, actually, I wasn't expecting this.
Just one of life's little surprises.
One of life's very big surprises.
We are gonna have such a great life together, you and me and the kids. I'm gonna be the most devoted, loving husband, Brooke, I promise. And that's a promise I will never go back on. Ever.
I hope you haven't had dinner yet.
No, not yet.
Good, because I'm taking you out. It's my treat. We're gonna celebrate.
Celebrate? What do you think we have to celebrate, Sheila?
Well, I think my first day at work went rather well.
Stephanie doesn't think so.
Eric, Stephanie will come around.
Yeah, but she gets a new office, you mean?
Oh, come on. We'll find her a new office. It isn't that big of a deal.
No, you know, you're right. The office is not that big a deal. But the way she was treated, the way we've all been treated by Brooke, that is a big deal. I would have expected that from Brooke. But I don't expect it, nor will I tolerate it from you, Sheila. This is gonna stop. It's gonna stop right now.
Macy?
I'm sorry, Mom.
It's all right, darling. What's the matter? You still worrying about Kevin?
He's still unconscious.
Well, he's in very good hands, honey. They're giving him the best care. Really, the only thing we can do is hope and pray.
Yeah, well, you should do the praying. I doubt my prayers would be answered.
Macy, what are you saying? Don't say that. Don't even think it.
If it weren't for me, none of this would have happened. Kevin would still be bussing tables at Bikini, still joking with the cooks. Oh, God, what did I do?
Macy, now stop it. You have got to stop it right now, darling. It was just an accident. It was nobody's fault. It wasn't your fault.
Mother, please, I've heard it all.
Well, maybe you've heard it, but obviously you don't believe it. Now, why, Macy? Why do you insist on taking responsibility for this?
Mom, there's something you need to know.
Mrs. Forrester,
Yes?
we need to talk to you, ma'am.
All right.
Excuse me, I'm Mrs. Forrester's mother. What is this all about?
It's okay, Mom.
No, it's not. It is definitely not okay. Now, if you boys have some questions about the accident, surely they can wait until my daughter has been released from the hospital.
We've waited as long as we can, ma'am.
The doctor said your daughter is going to be fine, ma'am. And we do have a job to do.
A job? What job?
You have the right to remain silent, Mrs. Forrester. If you waive that right, whatever you say or do can be used against you in court. You also have the right to have an attorney present before being questioned. Do you understand these rights, ma'am?
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Fisher Nuts. It's Fisher flavor, or it's just plain nuts.
I don't know who you've been talking to. I assume it's Stephanie.
That you would just kick her out of her office like that.
What could I do? Brooke gave me an order.
And you just blindly followed it like that?
Eric, she's the boss.
She's not your boss, not anymore. You're quitting that job.
Oh, she'll just give it to someone else.
Yeah, well, let her.
You want a complete stranger in that position?
I don't care who's in that position, Sheila, as long as it's not you.
Look, I did my best. I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful. Anyone else would have walked in there and told Stephanie the party was over, but I didn't do that, Eric. I broke it to her gently.
Gently? Sheila, there is no gentle way to tell somebody who's helped to run a company for the last 25 years that they're out. Don't you realize the indignity of that, the humiliation of that?
I don't know what to say. It wasn't my fault. Frankly, all things considered, I think it went rather well. It was a very dirty, nasty job, and I managed to get it done without creating World War III.
Did you tell Brooke not to do it? Did you even try to talk her out of it?
Oh, and how would that have looked, Eric? She already questions my loyalty because I'm a Forrester.
What's gonna happen next? She's gonna publicly ridicule us? She's gonna make fun of this entire family? I mean, when is this gonna end?
May I say something?
Yeah, sure. What?
Brooke is not living in a vacuum.
What does that mean?
I honestly believe that Brooke wants what's best for Forrester Creations. No, there's someone influencing her. A man. And I think he's the true enemy here. Connor Davis.
I just had no idea.
You haven't told me what you thought of it.
It's beautiful.
You want to try it on? You don't want to try it on. What's the matter?
I just don't know what to say.
Brooke, if you have any doubt about my feelings for you...
No. No, it isn't that.
The children?
No, the children love you.
And I love them. And speaking of love, Brooke, I really do feel that the two of us are ready for this. We've never been closer than we've been these past few weeks.
Yes. But...
But what? You're gonna turn me down, aren't you? You don't want to marry me, Brooke?
Now, wait a minute. This is ridiculous. You are not arresting my daughter.
We're serving her a notice to appear in court.
And we have to question her.
Are there charges?
Yes, ma'am. Your daughter is being charged with driving under the influence of alcohol and possibly involuntary manslaughter.
Involuntary manslaughter? Driving under the influence? Well, now, I'm positive you've made a mistake. My daughter hasn't had a drop of alcohol for months.
Mom, please don't.
No, Macy, this is ridiculous. I mean, these men are wrong.
Is there something I'm supposed to sign?
Yes, ma'am.
If it's all right, I'd like to answer any questions later.
Yes, ma'am. Here's my card. Would you call us, please?
Yes.
Macy, you did not have to sign that.
Yes, I did, Mother.
Why don't you just give it to me? I'll see that the lawyers get it. They'll take care of it. I mean, it's obvious they've got you mixed up with someone else.
They don't have me mixed up with anyone else.
I don't understand.
The accident was my fault. It happened because I was drinking.
Connor Davis is a lawyer. He doesn't make any of the decisions. Brooke does.
Well, Brooke relies on him.
For information, that's all.
No, he manipulates her, Eric. He's a dangerous man.
Look, he's a problem. I won't deny that, but Brooke makes all the bottom line decisions. I doubt very much if it was Connor Davis who wanted to get Stephanie out of that office.
Well, Connor could have prevented
You
it.
could have prevented it.
How?
By talking some sense into Brooke. And don't give me this business about her questioning your loyalty to Forrester, because I don't buy it.
How can you talk to me like this? You act like I'm lying.
I don't think you're being straight with me, Sheila.
Straight about what?
About Stephanie's office, for one thing. You were only too glad to be the person to go in there and boot her out of there. I know how you feel about her. You know what's really hard for me to believe? Is that you come in here and try to convince me that you were an unwilling participant. Because you weren't.
Are you done with your insults?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna sleep in the guest room.
Connor, I'm just not ready.
Not ready? Brooke, you said that months ago. We're much closer now.
Honey, please try and understand.
I don't understand. I really don't. Or maybe I do understand. My old pal Ridge again, isn't it?
No.
Did you see him today?
No, this has nothing to do with
Did you
Ridge.
see him today?
Yes, I did, but this is more than Ridge, Connor. This has to do with my job and my responsibility. I just need some time.
How much time, Brooke?
I don't know.
You know, I'm beginning to feel like a bit of a sap here. I love you, Brooke, but I will not follow you around like a little puppy dog.
Well, I don't want you to have to do that, Connor.
Great! Then tell me how long I'm gonna have to wait. Well, I guess that depends on Ridge too, doesn't it?
Connor, please don't leave.
I know you love me, Brooke. I can feel it. Every time you touch me, every time we kiss. But I can also feel that there's a part of you that is still holding out for Ridge, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. I am giving myself to you. Completely. 100%. And I cannot accept anything less from you.
Now there's a guy who looks like he could use a beer.
How about something a little stronger? What do you got in there?
That's a kamikaze.
Kamikaze. Perfect.
Gotta be a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman.
You have it pretty bad. Well, okay, how about baseball? Did you see Webster's catch the other night?
Nope.
Speaking of a great catch, one just walked through the door.
Great.
You've been drinking?
Yes.
No. No, Macy, this is not possible. I don't believe you.
I'm sorry, Mom. I know what this is gonna do to you.
But it's not possible. No, no, you're lying. You're not telling me the truth.
I was lying when I told you I was sober, Mother. That was the lie. This is not.
Oh, my God, Macy. How could you do that? Why?
I messed up. I still am. And now Kevin is paying the price.
You never stopped. All this time, we believed you when you said you'd stop drinking. But you hadn't.
Mother, I did stop. I did. I stopped for a while, and I tried desperately to keep it up, but I just couldn't. So I had a little just to get me through. And I hated myself for it, Mother, but I couldn't lose Thorne, and so I couldn't tell anybody. I was so afraid of losing him. I was just so desperately afraid. And then Kevin found out, and we were talking about it when I lost control of the car.
Because you'd been drinking.
Because I'd been drinking.
Hey, can I come in? Hi, Macy. How you doing?
Have you checked on your brother?
Yeah, there's no change. These are for you. Hey, they're flowers. They're supposed to make you happy.
Mother, could you leave Keith and me alone for a minute? I have something very important to tell him.
What is it, Macy? What's going on?
I take it you know her?
Oh, man, do I know her. How much do I owe you?
$4.
You're buying me a drink, Mr. Davis?
Actually, I'm just leaving.
Really? Gosh, an hour ago you were waiting for Brooke, ready for the big seduction. What happened?
None of your damn business.
Ooh, trouble in paradise?
Well, what about you, honey? I thought you were on your way home to have a little evening with the hubby.
He ended up having to work late.
Really? That's good, you know. You just reminded me I need to speak to him. May I use your phone for a moment,
Don't
please?
get cute, Connor.
Maybe I will buy you that drink after all. Arsenic with a splash?
I can handle it if you can. Why don't you give me whatever he's drinking? He'll be sitting at that table right over there.
There's the door over there, and if I were you, I'd use it.
No way. It's time that lady gets hers. And I am just the man to do it.